Hello and welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Welcome back to the Ale House. This is what we're looking at today. This is the McEwan's Levy. It's a 3.2% ABV dark ale. I always have a slight problem with McEwan's. I do love McEwan's stuff. Some of my top beers are probably the McEwan's ones. But also a little problem because it's not McEwan's anymore. It's owned by Marsden's. I think this itself is now brewed by the Eagle Brewery, which are a fantastic little brewery, to be fair. So yeah, going to see what this is like. Called Levy, which must date back to because McEwan's have the 60, 70, and 80 shilling drinks. The government used to have a levy on beer, which is what those shillings are for, prices are for. So that's what this is there for. The levy was all about, I think, the strength of the beer and the darkness of it. So the name Levy is just a throwback to that. But let's get it into a glass, shall we? And let's see what we've got this one. It's in a strange green label. Brown bottle, green label. Just a little bit vivid, very vivid green. It's all going to fit in. There you go. So that has poured very dark. It's like a McEwan's beer, isn't it? It's got that dark, stouty, porty look to it. It's got a one finger, fluffy, just off white head. Got a bit roastiness as I poured it. So let's see what it's like, shall we? Yeah, the roasted malts are there. There's a subtle hint of nuttiness. Excuse me. Ooh. Thought I had the sneeze coming, but I didn't. Yeah, subtle hint of nuttiness, which was probably getting up my nose and trying to make me sneeze. And a subtle toffee note. Smells very pleasant. So it tastes like, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Wow. That tastes a lot lighter than it looks. That looks like it's going to knock your socks off with big, heavy, malty flavours. But it's actually quite light. I'm getting a bit of biscuit malt out of it, which is very nice. There's a very, very subtle hint of citrus. Yeah, a little citrus note in there. And like the aroma, there's a little bit of nuttiness going on in there. And a little bit of roasted malts. At 3.2% though, was it going to taste like a proper Scotch ale, like a Champion type ale? Probably not. But to get that look and to get that wonderful lightness out of it, it's quite good. A nice pleasant surprise. In the mouth, it feels a little bit like a lager. It's got that lightness to it. It's not got the carbonation with it. But a really nice, obviously 3.2%, that's incredibly sessionable. Because it's got that light lagerness to it, I can imagine it going down well with lager drinkers. Or maybe lager drinkers that want to explore beer, ale. I can imagine that going down quite well. That's actually very nice. Dark in colour, light in taste. It's got that. I can imagine a lot of people not liking it. I can imagine a lot of people looking at the darkness of it, knowing it's a McEwan's, and thinking it should taste a lot heavier, or fuller mouthfeel than it does, a lot richer than it does. But I don't think it needs to. I think it does a job of providing the look of a Scottish ale with that lightness where you can just drink it and have a good time drinking it and not feel like after half a bottle like you've had enough. I like the concept of this one. I'm going to give that a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for the McEwan's Levy. Thumbs up if you like the video. Consider subscribing for daily beer reviews, and if you've had this before, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Cheers everybody.